VOC_22_pollution_002 in the coastal town of Serenity, the residents were accustomed to a life where the only noises were the gentle lapping of waves and the distant call of seagulls. This tranquility was shattered when coastal flooding, exacerbated by climate change, began to wreak havoc on their unspoilt landscape. The floodwaters, polluted with rubbish, trash, and hazardous chemicals from indiscriminately discarded waste, transformed the pristine beaches into a wasteland with debris and leaking spray cans. The town's once clear waters turned noxious, unleashing lethal gases into the air and threatening the survival of local wildlife. Energy-guzzling appliances and cars, which once symbolized the prosperity of Serenity, now stood as monuments to environmental neglect. As the crisis gathered pace, the reality of their situation became apparent. Their actions had irreparably damaged their environment, leading to widespread devastation. In response, the community called for urgent action. They began by insulating their homes, replacing well-insulated lofts with energy-saving appliances, and encouraging selective waste collection. A ban was implemented on unleaded fuels, and ozone-friendly, lead-free alternatives became the norm. The town pledged to take measures to cut down on energy consumption and to carpool, reducing exhaust fumes and conserving energy. A dramatic shift in mindset led to dramatic changes in the town. Residents rejected the profligate lifestyle that had brought them to the brink of disaster. Instead, they embraced thrift, opting for organically grown produce and discarding inedible, noxious food. The once barren landscape slowly began to recover as the community worked tirelessly to clean up the befouled environment. The cleanup efforts, however, could hardly make up for years of environmental degradation. The devastating environmental impact was a tragic reminder of the consequences of living unsustainably, yet the town's determination to break the cycle of damage offered a glimmer of hope. They learned to conserve water, ensuring their drinking water was free from pollution, and to get rid of energy-guzzling appliances in favor of more efficient ones. Serenity's plight was a stark warning of the threats posed by climate change, such as coastal flooding and nuclear fallout, which called for long-term and medium-term strategies to ensure the town's survival. The community's efforts to insulate themselves from further damage, while significant, underscored the urgent need for broader, more systemic changes. As they worked to restore their environment, the residents of Serenity witnessed the tragic disappearance of species that could not survive the dramatic shifts in their habitat. The once widespread wildlife vanished, leaving behind a landscape struggling to recover from the scars of pollution and neglect. Despite the dire circumstances, the town's efforts to conserve their environment and adopt sustainable practices gathered momentum. They proved that even in the face of irretrievable loss, it was possible to salvage what remained and to pledge to take measures to prevent future disasters. The story of Serenity became a cautionary tale, a call to action for communities everywhere to recognize the devastating environmental impact of their actions and to take steps to protect the planet for future generations.